Hello.
Hey.
Hey, what up?
What up?
Welcome to another episode of T-Gob.
T-Gob. Two gents' opinions, bud.
Today
T-Gob.
we're
Once
gonna
we build an audience, it'll be T-Gob.
T-Gob hashtag T-Gob. Today we're going to talk. So we talked about our most anticipated movies of 2019, is what we're looking forward to, what we want to see.
Former episode, yeah.
Former episode, yes. Our previous, watch it if you or listen to it if you haven't. If you want, you don't have to. Today we're going to talk about what we think is going to be the worst movies of 2019, in different ways. So, like, I'm trying to explain.
Are we going back and forth? I was waiting for a pause.
Yeah, sorry. I was waiting. I could see you like getting ready to just talk. I don't want to. I kept rambling. I was like,
you're in a good role there. Yeah. So the predictions for worst movies of 2019 in terms of box office failures, like Rotten Tomato scores, or just general what we think is going to suck.
Yeah. And we can even like talk about, especially if we talk about Rotten Tomatoes, we can do like the audience score as opposed to the critic score, because that's been like a really big divide recently. Like Last Jedi had a huge divide.
Mm-hmm.
On Rotten
Tomatoes. You can kind of tell which movies are going to be audience liked and critic liked, or which ones are going to be hated.
Exactly, and then like I know Annihilation had great critic response, poor audience. I think even The Favourite had kind of a bit of a divide too. The audience wasn't as big.
Yeah, I don't know.
But anyway, we're not here to pick up Rotten Tomatoes.
That's for another time.
Yeah, exactly. That's for when the money comes from.
Yeah, when they're a sponsor on the show, we shit on.
Yeah, so like, let's start with. I'll start with one that's coming up relatively soon. I saw like another poster for it the other day, and I just thought it looked just really cheap, really tacky, and which you don't want for a sci-fi film, and that's Alita: Battle Angel.
Hey, same here.
You had that too, yeah. Like I'm even like looking at like the reception. People aren't really necessarily looking forward to it either. It just looks kind of cheap, looks kind of tacky, and you don't. It just looks like it's a half-assed kind of sci-fi movie that is following on a load of different like areas, like slightly to do with, like Japanese cinema, slightly to do with like noir cinema, but it looks like it looks like the performances are just kind of phoned into. It looks like it's going to be reliant on CGI, which doesn't look to be there. And I don't know. The trailer didn't grab me. And so I didn't see that it wasn't like, maybe as bad as I'm making it out to be.
No, but I would say in terms of that, it just seems like it's going to be one of those like visually looks well. It's one of those movies like
it's going to rely on that.
That one that fucking Dane DeHaan and
Jupiter's thing. No. Oh my!
The Thousand Valerian.
Yeah, Valerian.
It's just one of those movies where if like you watch it in IMAX 3D or something, it's gonna look really, really cool.
Yeah.
But in terms of, it's probably got like a really basic, weak storyline and just way too much CGI. Not that it's bad CGI, but overall.
Well, that's CGI. The thing with like original sci-fi's right now. They're really struggling.
This isn't. I'm pretty sure this is like an anime comic thing, isn't it?
Yeah, but like, isn't it still like it's like coming to the big screen? Like I think Valerian was like an adaptation.
It was a comic book, I think.
Yeah. So like to come So like to bring these to life it's not been hitting home recently.
Live action now.
Exactly, and I think this is just going to follow the way of like Valerian's a great example. Jupiter Ascending is another great example. I think it's just going to go with them and just phone it in. Like I don't know,
just like a shittier version of Blade Runner or something.
Yeah,
and it's just like the girl. Apparently, like the girl is supposed to be, I guess, Asian in the comics, and this one she's not Asian. I guess she's not really Asian, but she has like really big eyes. I don't know. Right. It's just like. She looks weird. She's kind of scary.
I think
I hate when like Christoph Waltz.
Christoph Waltz
talents are just wasted in a lot of movies.
He's been typecast, and now he's just taking those paychecks. He's playing the same character. He plays two different characters. It's like the Hans Lander, and then it's like the Silver Fox Schultz character from Django Unchained.
Yeah, I don't.
It's either one of those from the Tarantino movies. He just plays them now.
Just like a really good actor who's just doing like big budget movies for paychecks, I guess. I don't know, unless he really likes them, but it just seems like he's just doing it for money.
Probably.
Who knows? I don't know his financials. Maybe he's like
dead broke.
Yeah, broke or poor financially. He sucks at spending money.
He just put all his money into Blockbuster.
Yeah, maybe something stupid like that.
Why did I do that? One of the best memes I ever saw was like, or tweets, or whatever. I can't remember what it was. It was like, is Gerard Butler's student loans that bad? He has to take all these bad movies. He's still paying off his student loans.
No. He was a student?
No, the joke is that he does these terrible films for...
Because he has student loans?
No, like... Well, maybe he does. I don't know.
Well, I don't know if that was a
What
thing.
was like the reason he's taking these back for the money? Right?
A lot
Not
of
for the
actors have student loans. Like Miles Teller just paid off his student loans. Like all
Yeah.
these actors. So I wasn't sure if Gerard
But
Butler
I
was
mean,
known,
like, it just-
known as a guy who has
if
student
he's
loans.
taking these films for the money rather than the quality.
I just think it's like Nicolas Cage. He bought like a T-Rex head or something.
Yeah,
That was
maybe.
kind of money.
Maybe, or he's like Russell Crowe going for a divorce auction.
Ooh, yeah, dude. Oh, not signing prenups can really fuck you hard.
Moral of this episode.
I wrote an article on it. I know.
I'm an expert.
I'm an expert.
Yeah. So.
So what do you think that's going to be? You think that's going to be a box office bomb and a critical bomb?
Yeah,
I think it's going to be
I don't think I'll like
the
it.
trifecta.
Yeah, I think it should be the trifecta. I don't think it'll be a bomb. I don't think it's going to be like making like hardly anything, but it will. It won't reclaim its budget.
Well, if its budget's like anywhere up to like probably if it's like a $200 million budget, it's making probably like 500 mil maybe max.
It does worry.
It's going to make no money in domestically.
It does worry me when these films come in and then when they do tank, because then there's going to be less faith in these originals, like sci-fis as well. Like,
Yeah, but this is an original. It's an anime.
That's the thing. Even with Blade Runner 2049, critically it was loved, fans loved it, but it didn't do. It made its money back.
I didn't want to go sit in a theater for 3 hours, man.
We're not talking about just you, but like
no, but I'm saying that's for a lot of people. A lot of people don't want to go to the movie theater for 3 hours
unless it's Avengers, and it's going to be non-stop like action.
Yeah, because there's a built-in audience for that. Like Blade Runner is just so it came out so much later, and that movie wasn't even. That movie was such a cult classic.
It was. And like I love 2049, but like I understand it probably didn't do great at the box office. But I want a third.
Leto.
I want a third one. Yeah, because damn you, Leto.
Stupid Leto. I guess I still gotta watch it, to be honest with you.
He tanks everything you love.
Alita Battle Angel. Yeah, that was on for me too.
Yeah, again, I could agree with the trifecta.
I'll go. All right, this one This one's interesting because I'm not looking forward to it. I'll probably go see it though, just because of recent events. X-Men: Dark Phoenix, because they're doing reshoots. Too. Well, they're doing reshoots, and you don't know if the reshoots are going to tie into the MCU, what they're kind of planning on doing with it.
One of my points. Like I had that, and also New Mutants.
See, New Mutants. It depends if they like the New Mutants. You said you still haven't seen the trailer, right?
No, I haven't.
It's a cool trailer. Like it looks like a cool horror movie, but if they kind of flip with that too, it might ruin it.
Yeah, I'm going in on the X-Men movies. I feel like it's because firstly they're using I know they got Sansa in Dark Phoenix and Arya and you don't know Game of Thrones characters.
Yes, I know.
You know what I'm talking about. Okay, in New Mutants. So I think they're just playing on their popularity right now.
Well, and the kid from Stranger Things is in New Mutants too.
Yeah, exactly. They're using that to help them. And then
I don't think that. Well, I mean, she's been.
Well, no, you know,
that's her fourth X-Men.
But I feel like if there is going to be like now reintegration to the MCU or integration to the MCU, they're just cashing in as quickly as possible on these X-Men movies, getting them out, and then saying sayonara.
Well, didn't they push this movie though? Like they pushed the movies back.
They pushed it back, really?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they pushed back Dark Phoenix and New Mutants. New Mutants was supposed to come out last year. I'm pretty sure.
I can't speak.
You don't have high hopes.
Yes, especially after like X-Men Apocalypse too. Like I'm kind of losing a little bit of faith in the X-Men.
Well, the third one sucks, but this is an unprecedented fourth one.
Yes.
So who knows? Maybe.
Who knows? We're in uncharted waters.
Yeah, we don't know what's gonna happen. It could be a shit show. It could be, maybe it's like really bad, but the reshoots kind of pick it up a bit. Maybe they throw in somebody that you wouldn't expect.
Reshoots is always a worrying word, isn't it?
Oh, big time.
Especially that since like Suicide Squad.
Suicide Squad, Fantastic Four, Justice League.
Yeah.
Oh my god, man! Reshoots are not a good thing.
It's like one of those curse words now. Like, oh god, reshoots. Oh no.
Yeah, it doesn't help. So I don't know what they're planning on doing. I don't know what the reshoots are going to do. I'm just more intrigued to see. I'll go see it just because I'm curious what's gonna. I don't know, or maybe I'll just wait to see if there is an MCU connection to it. If not, then I might just say fuck it.
Yeah.
But yeah, at this point, definitely, I think it's probably going to be like terrible rating. It's probably not going to make that much money, and I feel like I'm not going to.
I think it will do well at the box office.
But the end of these movies, they spend so much money you don't see that's on the budget,
100%.
right? So
100%. But like
a lot of these movies, sure, they made say like 500 million, but that ends up being like just making.
I was definitely gonna make cash. Well, like Once Upon a Deadpool made like a ton of money, and that was just the recut of the second one.
Yeah.
So, like, I mean, it shows that the X-Men don't need too much help.
For sure. And I guess it will probably make decent money, or else they wouldn't remake the fourth one. Yeah.
Venom too. Like, Venom's a really weird one to have like as a lead, I guess. maybe.
Well, even Aquaman made $1 billion.
Yeah. Oh
What the
my
fuck,
goodness. That's Jason Momoa though. Everyone's just like
Which is
Jason Momoa is
weird.
Aquaman. Oh my goodness.
But I don't get the hype behind Jason Momoa. I guess he seems like a cool guy, but
here we go.
no, I just don't.
Because he's not The Rock.
I wasn't even making that connection at all. No, it's strange to me. Like I didn't think he was that good of an actor, but I guess he seems like a cool guy.
One season of Game of Thrones, like he didn't do too much.
Blew up off of that. Blew up off of one season where he technically was a horrible, horrible guy.
Yeah,
where other people are like, I love him and Daenerys Targaryen. It's like that's a terrible relationship.
Not the first 2 episodes, anyway.
Oh my god! But the way that relationship was built, I don't want to get into it, but Jesus Christ.
Yeah. And then he did Frontier, I know, but
apparently that was. I don't know. I feel like I thought it looked terrible, but people seem to say that it was pretty good.
Alright, yeah. I thought it had kind of Revenant-y vibes, but I haven't checked it out. We're really getting off topic, but I don't have faith in the X-Men movies this year. I don't know why.
I'm intrigued more than anything now, just because if the Marvel didn't buy Disney didn't buy them out, I'd be like, man. But that's
the thing. Yeah, I am intrigued. Are they ending the X-Men series now, or are they gonna is the series we've been seeing with Hugh Jackman with Jennifer Lawrence? Are they gonna go into the MCU?
Yeah, maybe they find a way to where with Endgame they open up like a portal or something.
Yeah,
they go to a different universe. I don't know.
But yeah, I'm looking forward to. I'm not looking. I don't know. I think it's gonna be bad, but I am still interested, and I think Jean Grey is a cool character. So, I'm hopeful, but
see how it goes.
Yeah, not too hopeful. My next one is I just don't. It's not what I just don't get a good feeling about. I haven't even really seen anything much about it, and I just kind of reading the synopsis earlier. Feel like it's just another rehash of a movie we've already seen, like one we've been seeing recently. Isn't It Romantic with Rebel Wilson?
Oh, you son of a bitch!
Oh, I steal that.
It's gonna be a great. No, it's gonna be a good movie.
Oh, it's still got Adam Devine in it.
Yeah, of course, and it's got Liam Hemsworth.
It feels like did you see I Feel Pretty with Amy Schumer?
No, I didn't.
It almost feels like
I Feel Pretty with Amy Schumer.
Amy Schumer.
I
feel like it's
different
exactly
story.
the same.
No.
She goes physically hit on the head, and her life changes.
She wakes up in a romantic comedy
because she gets hit in the head.
Sure, but she wakes up. Amy Schumer gets brain damage and thinks she's attractive. Rebel Wilson.
It's the same kind of thing.
No, Rebel Wilson, it's probably
turns into a rom-com.
And I don't think she hits her head, or doesn't she?
She gets mugged and wakes up and discovers that her life has suddenly become her worst nightmare.
Romantic comedy.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then people start singing out of nowhere. It just sounds fun. I don't know. I kind of like Rebel Wilson. I like Adam Devine.
Is she a strong enough lead? We've seen her in an ensemble. It's like Melissa McCarthy. We've seen her you saw her in a ton of ensembles, and then she started doing leads, and then the films quickly went down.
Well, no. Melissa McCarthy's movies, if you see that her and her husband wrote and directed it, it's gonna suck. If you see that it's somebody else, it's good. Like Spy is good.
Can You Ever Forgive Me? She was good. I know it's not.
Yeah, but no, she's good when her and her husband have nothing to do with them.
They stay well clear.
Yeah.
I don't know if Rebel Wilson will be a great lead, but we'll see. We'll see. I just feel like it's a movie we've seen before. In a trope we've seen before. It feels like an 80s
I think it's probably
rehash.
going to get a bad. I feel like it's. Well, to be honest, it's probably. I could see it getting a good audience score. I feel like critics might shit on it because they'll probably say the same thing you said. But I feel like it will make a good amount of money.
It'll probably have
like $100 million.
It depends if it's going to play on the tropes or just live the tropes and pretend it's poking fun. Like you know how Jumanji 2, or just that line. Jumanji 2 made fun of the tropes, but still led by them, but got away with it. But then some movies just they poke fun. They're just like, oh look, we're doing different, but then they still end up doing exactly the same formula.
It just seems like this movie is going to theaters, right?
Yeah.
This seems like it's a Netflix movie. It doesn't seem like a theater movie. This movie seems like perfect nowadays for Netflix.
I think it'll make a yeah, actually that's true.
But I think they're banking on Rebel Wilson being a star.
And yeah, that's true. And play on Adam Devine's
But then again, Pitch Perfect 3 was led by her, and that movie was terrible.
Yes,
so,
it was.
I don't know.
But we'll see. It could be good. It could not be. But
She could be the female Will Arnett.
Maybe.
Just great side character. Can't be a lead.
Apart from BoJack Horseman, which we don't see.
I mean, again, that's animated.
But
that's neither here or there.
I think we'll have its laughs, but it won't be, and it'll probably make a decent amount of money at the box office.
I think you're just sexist.
Maybe. No, I just don't think I don't have high hopes. But okay.
Well, we can go on something like that off the sexist comment. Just No, I have two movies in here which I think are going to be so bad, and like one just is so stupid, especially like nowadays. Have you heard of the movie coming out, What Men Want?
No.
You ever, the Bruce Willis What Women Want movie? Or sorry, Mel Gibson What Women Want movie?
Yes. Yeah.
They're doing the same thing, but men, where a woman can hear what men want. And I'm pretty sure it's the chick from Empire.
Okay.
Pretty sure she's in it.
Oh,
so it's basically the
I
exact
did
same
see
fucking
this.
movie.
I did see this.
And especially nowadays to make it just seems like the worst time to make it.
Yeah.
Because it's just going to get torn apart for like being like, well, first of all, it's just a remake where you just flip the premises.
Yeah.
It's an unnecessary remake. And it's just a stupid premise for the guys one too.
Yeah.
Like where like Mel Gibson can hear what women want. Like it's just
I think men are quite transparent.
it's that and it's just, it's probably going to be like, I don't know who wrote it, but if like a woman wrote it, it's just going to be like, oh, well, like women think this is what guys think. And then if a man wrote it, it's like, well, this is what men think. Like it's just a terrible movie to make nowadays and stupid movie to make. And just like, I don't even think you would make What Women Want nowadays either. It's just a stupid movie to make today.
I don't think that was a good film anyway.
No, but even like if you made that today.
Yeah. Oh, that would get torn to shreds. Yeah.
But then there's also another movie coming out. I didn't look too much into it, but it's called Little. It's basically Big, but in reverse. So it's like this girl. I think it's Tiffany Haddish turns into a kid, or I guess. I don't know. I didn't look too much. I just saw the poster and I was like, this is stupid.
So it's like 9 Lives of Kevin Spacey when he turns into a cat?
No, she turned... Why do you keep comparing everything?
Everything's got to do with 9 Lives of Kevin Spacey.
Let me just look up a quick synopsis of Little, the movie. It also sounds like... Wasn't there a Bruce Willis movie called The Kid, where he turns into a kid? And I feel like it's just the same premise again.
And, also like Freaky Friday.
Okay, so Jordan is a take no prisoners mogul who torments her long-suffering assistant and employees on a daily basis. She soon faces an unexpected threat to her personal life and career when she magically transforms into a 13-year-old version of herself.
Oh dear, Freaky
Regina
Friday,
Hall.
basically.
Yeah, but then let's look up The Kid with...
Wait, she's turning into a 13-year-old version of herself?
Yeah, so I don't know if
she's not going back in time. She's just turning back...
So I don't even know if she's turning into like her as a 13-year-old or like a different version of herself as a 13. But it's not going back in time. She's just getting small instead of big.
Oh my goodness!
So that's hence the title.
Yeah, no.
But let me look up the Disney's The Kid with Bruce Willis. So this one is actually, I remember enjoying it, but it's Bruce Willis stars as Russ Duritz, a successful image consultant whose life is suddenly turned upside down when he magically meets Russ himself as an 8-year-old kid. So he basically, the 8-year-old version of himself,
that's a better premise.
shows up. Yeah. 49% on Rotten Tomatoes. I remember liking it as a kid. It came out in 2000. 48 from the audience, so it must not be a very good movie.
No, I don't think
but I remember as a kid I enjoyed it.
Yeah.
I would have been 8, so.
I cannot comment.
But those two movies are just going to get shit on critically. I feel like some of them might get...
bomb too, though.
Neither of them are going to make money. I feel like what was it? What Men Want is going to get like really good critic reviews, but it's just going to shit on. Yeah, it's going to be like Girls Trip. Like that movie clearly. Oh my god, that movie was like a 90% on Rotten Tomatoes.
Really?
Yeah.
I didn't really pay attention to it apparently.
No, and everybody's like, it's just a really shitty movie. But
it's very formulaic.
Yeah, but let's be honest, like
let's be honest.
Yeah. I mean, well, come on. Obviously, like I don't know. I don't want to get into it. Anyway, it just seems like those two movies are just rehashing premises, flipping the scripts, and just. Yeah, you're doing big, but flipping it with a girl, and then they're just so stupid.
Yeah, come up with a new idea.
Oh my god, and just so like I don't know. It just seems like you're gonna piss people off for no reason.
Everyone gets pissed off for everything.
I know.
I can't give it in. I actually have given in caring anymore. You become desensitized to it after a while, I think.
Yeah.
Apart from when we talk about movies and. We get pissed off. This one I'm going to talk about is a Disney film, Disney live action film.
Is it going to be Aladdin?
No, it's not that kind of Disney live action film. It's Kim Possible.
Oh, dude, that already came out.
Did it?
Yeah, it's not even. They came out on like the Family Channel.
Did it actually? I missed it.
Oh, that wasn't a theatrical release movie, man.
Well, I just thought it was going to suck anyway. Like,
my god!
It's a live action movie of. Did it come out?
Yeah, I saw a guy on YouTube. They showed a clip. I'm pretty sure it came out, unless they gave a clip of it, and the clip was hilarious.
I thought it only just got cast.
Where it was like her running to catch her bus. It was just like a really slow moving
No, it's not. Yeah, it's a trailer. How's the trailer?
I don't think that's getting released
It's a TV
in theaters,
movie.
man.
It's a TV movie.
Yeah.
Still, I can still hate on it.
Oh no, it's gonna get shit on big time.
I mean,
It's already getting shit on.
Did you watch the original series?
Yes, of course.
Yeah. Did you enjoy the original series?
Yes, of course.
Yes,
If I watched it, why would I not enjoy it?
Well, you don't have to. I don't know. I just
Well, you
think
can
it's-
lump in Dora the Explorer with that one.
Yeah. I mean,
That's
watching
good.
it, that's more relevant. I don't think Kim Possible is less relevant. Like,
Really? I don't know.
because, like, when was the, like...
Well, I
one
don't
of
know.
those
I
things-
didn't look into Dora the Explorer. I just think it's funny that they're making that a live action movie.
I'm gonna kind of tee this off into another film I have on here, but like, it's like one of those things where it kind of missed the boat. If you're gonna do a live action Kim Possible, it should have been years ago when it was just after it was at its peak.
Sure, but even but also
Now-
you should just not do it.
And yeah, admittedly, but and now it's like, who is gonna watch it? Because it's not gonna be us nostalgically watching it. Maybe we will, I don't know.
Oh no,
But
no, no,
it's
God.
not gonna gain an audience from that age group anymore. Like, I mean,
Well, and also they pretty much already did like a live action version TV show of that with Zendaya.
yeah.
The girl
Oh,
from-
really?
Yeah, there's a show where she plays like a spy, and her parents are spies too.
Okay.
So it's basically the same version, but it's live action.
Right.
I can't remember what it's called. I think it's I can't remember what it's called. But anyways, that exists already. But this version just looked really, really shitty.
Yeah, I don't know how I can't say that expression today. But speaking on that kind of like rough term, like I mean, of something that's kind of way too late was the like I don't think you read this as a kid, but Artemis Fowl.
Oh, I had that on my list just because we saw a trailer for it at Spider-Man, and I was like, what the fuck is
like,
this?
Yeah, it just looks really bad. It's like, you know, Immortal Engines, the one that came out like a couple months back. It's the same kind of thing. Like the book was loved, and I loved that book when I was a kid. First, you missed the boat when you're going to do that. I guess it's very like visually driven. It should have been an animated film, I think, from the get go. But also, like it's lost its market because no one really wants to watch it.
I don't even know what the fuck it is.
Immortal Engines.
No, Artemis Fowl.
Say that's just yeah, it's like
I didn't even know what Mortal Engine was.
It's like a fantasy. Like he's like a grifter, and in this fantasy world, and it's kind
Is it like the kid who would be king?
no.
I don't even know what that is.
That's the King Arthur one, right? Where he finds a sword of
okay,
he
yeah.
finds Excalibur, and then that brings the apocalypse. I think.
Fucking
I know that one looks bad. Too. I forgot about that one. I haven't put that on my list, but that's what thanks to remind me. But yeah, I think Artemis Fowl will go down the same. It won't. And it just doesn't look. The trailer looked awful. It didn't look like it captured the tone. It looked very gimmicky. It looked like. I remember you said when you saw the trailer, this is just Cody Banks.
that was a joke.
I know, I got it, but it was true though. That's what I thought as soon as I saw it. It has that same like
Asian
feel
Cody
or
Banks.
gimmick to it.
Shout out.
I think it's really hard that when you're reading a book, that when you're younger, which feels much darker than what it is, and when it comes to the theaters, and it's very over the top, not very
Over G,
gimmicky,
yeah.
And it's like, and because they don't want to go feel too dark, and but it never, but they don't know where the line is. They don't know how to pull that charm off.
Well, and you're right in the sense too that a lot of these should just be animated because why not? Because that's also going to attract a lot more kids because they're going to want to go see it if it's animated. Even like adults too, because if like you're saying like you can do a lot of the shit, you can bring it more to life.
Yeah.
Whereas
And
with
capture
when
the
it's live
tone.
action, yeah, it's just and like you have to worry about acting, getting child actors. This you need to see voices.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like
You can get away with a lot more stuff when it's animated. Into the Spider-Verse showed how an anime movie can boss it at the box office and just be a great, like, all around. It hits every box.
Mm-hmm.
Loved by kids, adults, like critics, fans.
an idea.
And it looked great. And then Kingpin straight up kills Spider-Man at one point.
Yeah,
And he gets
man.
away.
Whoa,
You get
spoilsies.
I know, I'm sorry. But you get away with it, though,
Yeah,
because it's animated. So you can capture the tone a lot easier when it's animated.
And I was just thinking too, A Wrinkle in Time was another one that I guess people love.
that
Did
was
you
good.
watch it?
I haven't seen it, no, but
I watched about 20 minutes, and it's the worst thing I've ever seen in my life. In terms of like acting, it's like all of a sudden a scene just like shit just happens out of nowhere. It was so hard to get through.
Yeah.
And I just gave up, and I'm like, this is just shit. And that's another one where it's like, whenever they say nobody could think that this movie could ever get made, I think the only time ever it worked was like Life of Pi, I guess. They said like this could never work, and it was a good movie.
Yeah.
But movies like this, when they say like, this is a movie that people were saying for years could not get made into live action, then maybe don't do it.
That's
There's
kind
nothing wrong
of
with
Cloud
animated.
Atlas too. That kind of worked. And I think that,
I
like more
didn't like
engines
Cloud
I
Atlas.
found would be the same as well because it's such a big concept idea.
Yeah, just animate it. I
Yeah,
mean, like
exactly.
you can make money if you animate and like see if like Disney will fucking do it. Like
Well,
get
look at,
a good studio to do it.
What's that when like Hollywood or whatever like redo Japanese animes? They completely screw it up because
Yeah.
they can't pull off that.
You can't make
magistry.
anime live
Yeah.
action. It doesn't
Yeah.
fucking work.
No, it doesn't. And we'll see. And it's about the Lion King and Aladdin later on this year. But
Well, I threw Aladdin on there just because I think Will Smith as the genie is going to make or break that.
I contemplated that one too, and I agree.
I
didn't
don't
put it on my
care
list, but
about
I agree.
Aladdin. I don't really remember Aladdin that much.
Well, that's the thing. I didn't think it'd be
But I
bad
just
enough
think
to put on
it's.
my list.
I think people are going to shit on it because of that.
I think it'd just be very. I think it's like be all the Disney live action movies very down the middle of the road.
Mhm.
Like the Jungle Book, not necessarily a bad film, not necessarily a good film. It's just it just hit spaces basically.
They're just remaking the movies pretty much shot for shot, but
Yeah,
live
it's
action.
like is it
not even really live action.
I think Disney are fine with just getting to first base with these movies. They're playing it very safe. They're not going for a home run. They're just trying to get to the base, and like
Well, they know they're going to make money.
exactly.
But
people
like
are gonna
the
see it.
Lion King's the most absurd one, calling it a live action movie.
Oh goodness,
It's not.
No,
so
it's really
stupid.
not. And I think Aladdin and Lion King will be the same. And I think Lion King will be the one where that will disrupt the status quo because people are expecting the highest out of that one.
Oh,
The
yeah.
other ones that people are going to let slide if it's just mediocre.
Well, no,
This
Aladdin
one,
is
people-
huge up there too. 'Cause
It
people love Aladdin.
I think
too.
people will let it slide more though than Lion King.
I think people are. I think people are going to let Lion King slide more because it's animated. Like you
Really?
can't. You can do that exact same movie.
And
the
I
same
mean, they
way,
kept
but, like, and there's
James
no
L. Jones
character.
as
Yeah.
Mufasa.
And there's no like in the casting of it and shit with the voices.
Yeah.
Is huge. Like the Aladdin is very. It's going to be hard to make that a live action.
Yeah.
And I think people are. I feel like people maybe are going to be like, this ruined my childhood or something.
I think Will Smith's good casting as Junior.
Oh, I don't think it's not. I just think that's going to make a break.
No, I agree. I think I was looking
I don't know why they just wouldn't
When,
recast Robin Williams.
when I was going through. Yeah, that's true. Well, yeah. I fell for a second, and then I was like, "Wait, oh my god!" Fell right into that one because I was like, "Yeah, why didn't they?" Oh yeah. What was I going to quickly say on that note? I kept looking when I was looking through my list of movies. I kept seeing Will Smith's face. I was like, it's tempting just to go on that alone, putting on the list.
Well, we can-
I worry about Will Smith now.
We can stay with Will Smith
No, let's
and
go
do the
for it.
one that I told you about.
I put that on my list too. The spy
Spies
one.
in Disguise.
Yeah, you got this one.
Oh no, I just think it's
It looks stupid.
such a stupid movie.
Yeah, the
I was
animation.
like,
Animation looks awful too, right?
yeah, and like, why not just keep it? Like, I don't understand why he has to turn into a fucking bird. So basically, Spies in Disguise is like, I guess, Will Smith plays this like secret agent, and I think Tom Holland's character is also just like a kid or something.
Mm-hmm.
And then Will Smith's secret agent turns into a fucking pigeon, and then Tom Holland's character has to help him.
It's sold on the fact that Will Smith is a spy on the
I
cover
know,
everywhere.
and it's like you could have made a cool movie where he teaches this kid how to be a spy. I guess I don't know. Like there's so much more. And then when that happened, where he turned into a fucking pigeon, I'm like, what?
Yeah, I agree.
Oh
Why
my
pigeon?
god!
Of all things, why did he get turned into a pigeon?
I don't even think the synopsis really get. Like I feel like they fuck with you. Like
I didn't even realize the pigeon was on the poster until I just saw it. But it's like it's sold on the fact it's Will Smith as a spy driving fast cars.
So let's read it. So super spy Lance Sterling and scientist Walter Beckett are almost exact opposites. Lance is smooth, suave, and debonair. Walter is not. But Walter lacks in social skills, he makes up for in smarts and invention, creating the awesome gadgets Lance uses on his epic missions. But when events take an unexpected turn, Walter and Lance suddenly have to rely on each other in a whole new way. And if this odd couple can't learn to work as a team, the whole world's in peril.
So they're not even selling
What
the
the
pigeon.
fuck?
Yeah, they're not even in this synopsis. I've just read another synopsis. The only thing they allude to the pigeon is super spy, super fly. But that,
Oh my god, like that pisses me off because
It's
you
the
read that and you're like,
event.
oh cool, Will Smith, Tom Holland.
it's like they're not even sold on the
Oh my
twist.
God, I'm so
it's
down
like,
to that.
oh
Yeah.
my god, we gotta keep that away.
It pissed me off when I saw it so much. Oh my god, I'm sorry. Yeah, that movie's just like, I don't know. I guess maybe they can make it work, but I'm not. I don't give a fuck.
I'm not holding out on that one. I won't hold my breath. Do you have another Will Smith one to go on?
No, I
Okay.
don't. I have other animated ones though.
Oh, okay.
If you want to just jump to that, I think. Well, one I think could work, but the other one I don't think is gonna work at all. They're making a Playmobil movie. I don't know if you know what Playmobil is, but it's like
I know
Lego.
Playmobil, yeah.
Yeah, there's a trailer out too, and it's
God.
basically the Lego movie, but they don't have the same properties.
Uh,
And then Minecraft, the movie.
I have Minecraft.
I guess Steve Carell's voicing in it.
I was literally just going to say Minecraft
I think
the movie.
that one could work because it could catch you off guard, and it's different from the Lego movie and shit.
It's like the Emoji movie. An Angry Birds movie.
But
and every fad movie.
But the thing with like the Emoji movie is
how long?
The way they made it. I don't know. I just feel like you could make the Minecraft movie the way the world is set up. It could be different and it could work. I don't know anything about Minecraft, but I just think the way it looks and shit.
I mean, it's just a fad movie. I mean,
for sure, but it's like the Lego movie. You're like, oh, that's stupid, and then it ends up being amazing. Like the Minecraft movie could potentially.
Lego movie was like, it was the thing with Lego movie was it was out of date when it happened. Like Lego wasn't a big thing really. That was just like
Lego's always been popular though, dude.
It's been popular, but like, and they didn't.
It was just a stupid idea. They're like a Lego movie, like Legos.
Yeah,
what the fuck?
But the whole thing, is a meta thing that there's a kid playing with his Lego, and that was the whole. That's the whole film. It's a kid playing with his Lego.
Yeah, but it's not like
really?
That's not. You don't have to have that twist, and it's still a good movie.
Oh, but I mean, it adds to it.
But it doesn't.
But no, it's still a good movie.
It doesn't devalue.
I just think I just go the way as Angry Birds, go the way of the Emoji movie.
But I think Angry Birds is an app. And like, is it like a shitty app game? Emoji movie is just emojis, but like you have a lot more to go off on the Minecraft movie with like this world that you can explore. And like, isn't it in Minecraft where at nighttime like zombies come out and shit?
I don't know.
I'm pretty sure in Minecraft it's like at night a bunch of things come out to try to kill you. Like, there's a lot more to Minecraft.
I don't know.
And I think they could make it work, especially with the voicing with Steve Carell. I know that's not like that does play a part in it.
How long do they make a Fortnite movie?
How long until they make a live action Fortnite movie? Which ends up being, which you could probably
cast The Rock.
Ends up being just The Condemned.
It will be
in a way.
No, it'll be The Rock. If there's going to be The Rock in a Fortnite movie, I can see it already. It's written in the stars.
No, but that's just Fortnite. Just sounds like The Condemned.
Yeah,
the Stone Cold movie.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I think they could make it, but
and
I mean they will make it, but it'll probably be live action.
Also on the kind of gaming front, I had Sonic the Hedgehog.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that too. That's gonna be a shit one. That one makes no sense. I don't even get like what they're gonna do with that movie. There's so little there.
I don't know. It's another one that's like it's a big character. We need it. I can't see it working. I don't even know what more to say about it. It's just like
it's just a weird movie to pick.
So why? I was contemplating Detective Pikachu. I decided not to.
Well, I put it on there because I think it might get like critically shit on.
Yeah.
But I think audience will like it, and I think it'll make money.
Yeah, it won't be a bomb, but it will like it. I don't think it'll be a great.
I think people are going to go off like nostalgia, like seeing this live action for Pokemon, but I think critics are not going to give a shit about that.
I do like how it's kind of Who Framed Roger Rabbit kind of style.
It's the best way they could have done it was this. When I heard Detective Pikachu, I'm like, that's stupid. Like detective, like why would you just do normal? But this way makes it like a bigger world, like integrating the Pokemon in a way that's not weird, where they're trapped in balls.
That's it. Yeah, it could go the way of Who Framed Roger Rabbit, or it could go the way as that Miss McCarthy Muppet movie. What was it called? Happy Time Murders.
Yeah. Did you see it?
No.
Oh, I had no interest in seeing it. It looks stupid as fuck.
I like the premise of it.
Yeah.
And then I saw the trailer and the jokes, and I was like, these are the best jokes. I don't want to know what the worst ones are.
Yeah, exactly.
So I can see Detective Pikachu.
Could be like Ted.
All right. I'm gonna go for like a big blockbuster now. I'm going for Attack on that. I think Godzilla King of the Monsters will suck.
I had that on there as well too. Because I remember enjoying Godzilla when it came out, but I don't think I'd enjoy rewatching it. I think it was just a cool spectacle. It was a cool story, kind of.
We talked about it in our last episode. It was like first killing off Bryan Cranston, huge mistake. They got very dull over there. You lose the human aspect, and then you'll literally when you lose all the human aspect or whatever else of like trying to empathize or anything, you're just waiting for the fight, which took ages to get there. And when it did happen, it was boring.
Well, did you see Kong Skull Island?
Yeah.
Did you like it? See, I liked Kong Skull Island. I thought it was a lot of fun.
I don't know what it was about the weird like filter they had on the whole time, the red and grey that was constantly going on in that film.
I don't know.
I don't know. I really didn't like the color palette. I didn't like the. I thought it was really boring, to be honest. I think Kong is oversized. The oversized Godzilla, to be fair, too.
Yeah, but I like Kong. Kong's my boy. And
Oh, really?
I enjoyed that one. But I think this one, it seems like people want to see, it seems like people really want to see more of just Godzilla beating up like fights and shit,
Yes.
which it seems people say they want, but then all of a sudden it becomes Transformers where it's just too much of that, no
Yeah.
story, and it's like, well, this fucking sucks.
Yeah.
And it could fall that road for sure. I think it's still going to make money though.
And again, they're rushing to get to. Firstly, make that well now because the MCU has kind of ruined other franchises because it's just trying to make all these connected universes now.
Right.
And now they're trying to do this MonsterVerse or whatever. And now they're the Godzilla King Kong one. They're just trying to build it up and trying to get you. Come on, we're gonna do it. We're gonna put them together. We're gonna get them to fight. And I don't care anymore.
Yo, no, I don't. I don't.
The trailer looked boring. I think it's gonna be just mindless.
And I don't know. I don't really like that girl actor. The girl who plays 11. I don't understand the hype around her.
Millie Bob Brown.
Yeah, everybody's like, this girl's. I mean, she was okay in like Stranger Things, but that scene where in the trailer where she's got like the headphones on and then there's like noise or whatever, and she starts like screaming. I'm just like, ugh.
One thing
that makes me want to not watch you.
One thing I want her to do. I know she's talked about it. A young Leia.
A young Leia?
Yeah. That could. She kind of looks like Carrie Fisher. She could pull it off.
Sure, I just don't like. I don't think she's.
It doesn't have to be, but if they were gonna do a young Leia movie, that for me should have to be cast.
Sure.
It was like when.
I just think, why make a young Leia movie? That's just stupid.
No, I agree too. I wouldn't make it, but just saying, if it was to happen, that's what's gonna happen.
Sure. I have zero interest in
that. Do you have a what do you want to talk about?
Yeah. Let's see what we got on here. Yeah. Hellboy. That looks
that was on my anticipated list, and I love Hellboy.
Oh yeah, we talked about it.
Yeah, I love Hellboy. It was on my anticipated list. I want it to be good so badly, but I agree the trailer did look really, really bad.
Yeah, it looks like it's gonna be shit. It looks like they're gonna try to make it too funny, and it's gonna take away
the atmosphere.
Yeah, it's gonna take away the tone big time. It's gonna take you out of the movie. Like I saw somebody talk about the Predator, the new Predator that came out.
Yeah, okay.
And how like comedy was used in it, and how it kind of ruined it because there's a scene. I don't know if you've seen it.
I haven't yet, but I mean,
so
it's
apparently
Blacklist. It wasn't to be expected.
Yeah, but I guess there was a scene where the Predator drops into the back of this, I guess like a truck or like a van, and kills a bunch of people. And then the driver in the front is like, "Is everything all right back there? What's going on?" And then the Predator just grabs like a severed arm and sticks it through the window and with a thumbs up. And the guy's like, "All right, cool," and pulls it out. And they're like, that takes you because like now the Predator, rather than just being this pure killing machine whose only purpose is to kill people, has this, I guess, sense of humor.
Yeah.
And you're like, well, that's not what I want in Predator. So I feel like they're kind of going to make. I know Hellboy. The originals, there is comedy in it.
It's more like dark humor. It's like it's like the very like sarcastic, gruff, like
but this, he's gonna
kick
make,
your ass kind of humor.
He's gonna make just stupid jokes.
It's like but like I know. Speaking of like the whole joke thing, I know going back a bit in years, but like I remember when Rogue One came out and everyone was up in arms because Darth Vader made a joke, and I'm like, Darth Vader would totally make a joke like that. It fits the character, and it worked in that scene.
Sure,
you know what I mean?
No, I don't.
No, so there's a bit when he's like uses his force.
He chokes them, yeah.
Yeah, and he's like, "Don't choke on your ambitions, Commissioner." And it worked perfectly. It was like, especially like the way James Earl Jones said anything, but like it was 100% like it worked. It works for the character of Vader, and it was badass.
Yeah,
like you were seeing when it's the Predator doing a stupid sticky thumb. Like, thumb thing. Yeah,
yeah. It completely takes you out of it. And I feel like Hellboy's gonna have joke because I feel like there's a joke in the trailer. With like a grandma or something that.
Mo from EastEnders.
Yeah, it just seemed like it was.
That's probably lost completely. Yeah, EastEnders like a big British soap opera.
Yeah,
she's like a recurring character.
Got nothing.
Got nothing. She's actually, I think she's either sisters or she's some kind of relation to Gary Oldman.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, direct relation.
Neat fact. That's your fact for the day.
Factoid there. You want to rewatch the trailer or EastEnders? For my next one, another box office one, but a movie a series I'd never liked to begin with, and I don't know how it's still going, but Expendables 4.
What? That's coming out?
Apparently, I didn't know I didn't
Ooh.
even know it was coming out
I'm
until I saw it.
pumped.
Of course you are.
Those movies are great, man.
No, I did not like them at all. I get what they're trying to do. I never liked it though.
Was it the second one with Liam Hemsworth where he gets killed right away?
I don't
Or was
think
that the third
I
one?
can't even remember anymore.
That was hilarious. When
Wait.
he's like the only guy who's like kind of like a decent actor.
Yeah.
And they just murder him with like Jean-Claude Van Damme just fucking spin kicks a knife right to his chest. That was the funniest shit ever.
Trying to look at. I think Mickey Rourke's in this one.
Ricky Rourke was in the first
Was
one.
he? Was he?
Yes.
Oh, never mind then. I'm just trying to look at the cast. Stone Cold, was he? How long has he been in the franchise for?
He died in the first one.
What? Is this an old poster or something? Then I don't understand.
Yeah, you're making shit up, dude.
No, this is. Oh, I don't know.
You know what they need to do? They need to combine the Expendable franchise with
Fast and Furious.
Fast and the Furious.
But Jason Statham's already in.
Yeah, he has. Okay, what does that matter?
Well, I don't know. I haven't seen.
It's like a prequel.
I haven't seen Fast and Furious. Isn't that coming out? That was going to be on my list.
No. But I'm saying you could have it to where, in the fourth Expendables, you find out that his character who works with the Expendables, like ends up going rogue or something and leaves the Expendables and ends up like
The Rock. Why is The Rock in the Expendables?
who?
The Rock. Why is he
Not in them?
Wait, why is he not in them? Feels like he should be.
Yeah, I know. It feels everybody says that, but I don't know. These guys, I guess someone's got beef with him or something. He knows the Rock's.
Probably.
He's gonna end up getting his own version of it.
Oh, could you imagine? Or he just becomes the new Rocky. No, he's retired.
Becomes the new Rock.
Oh, he's the Rock. Oh, there we are, Rocky.
Ooh. Yeah, I don't know why. It could be maybe when he was going for like big action stars and shit, or like the Rock's maybe schedule just maybe he didn't want to do it.
Yeah.
Maybe his schedule never lined up. Maybe it's just something where like the Rock is at the point where he doesn't need to do an ensemble like that, even though he should because
it just feels like it. He just feels like he should.
It seems like 100%. Apparently Hulk Hogan wants to be the villain.
Yeah.
And I am on board for that. Do not like Hulk Hogan, but that would be hilarious.
Interesting. Do you have another one you want to talk about?
Yeah, I don't know if we like. I got a couple here, but like just quick ones. I think the new Terminator is probably going to be trash.
Yeah, I had that too. Is ignoring the sequels apart from.
I mean, that's what Halloween did too.
Yeah, I mean, it's just coming on from Terminator 2, which is probably a good
It's
idea.
Not, yeah,
I mean,
why not? Right?
It's like let's forget all the shit that's been happening. I agree. It's going to be trash.
I feel like I don't know. I feel like it's probably not going to be anything special. It's probably going to be.
They're doing all they can to save that franchise, but it's just dying. I love the first two, but I'm at the point where I really couldn't care less what happens to that franchise.
Well, the third one wasn't bad though. People say it was like okay, but it wasn't on the level of
best,
1 and 2.
Yeah. But yeah, exactly. It wasn't anywhere near that quality. Now
have you heard of the movie?
End.
Have you heard of the movie Ugly Dolls?
No.
Oh my god, watch a trailer for that. It looks hilarious.
The bad?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're trying to do a message about like it's all about like ugly dolls
Right.
and how they're not, you can be ugly on the outside, but you're sweet on the inside. I don't know. It's just and there's like a like a big like I think like musical cast.
Right.
So they're gonna try to release like a massive soundtrack for sure. Yeah.
Everyone's going to try to do the Greatest Showman thing now, right? And Frozen, obviously, and every other soundtrack that's come in the last decade.
But yeah, other than that, I just have one more. I don't know about you. Oh,
I have a couple more.
I'll do one more and then my last one.
Right.
Charlie's Angels.
That's coming out this year?
Yeah, I guess so.
Oh,
that's going to be very hit or miss, depending. Actually, it kind of connects with my last one, but it depends on how they do it because it seems like they might, if they try to make it too preachy and try to make it where it's like they make jokes, where it's like these women are beating up guys or whatever. If they try to really push that out, or if they try to make the main guy Charlie, or if they make him like a woman instead of a guy or something, or if they just really try to just be too PC about it in a way, I feel like it's just gonna fucking boom right into the ground. But they could make it interesting. I don't think Charlie's Angels movies were that popular to begin with. You could make it. It could work depending on your cast and shit. And it seems like it could be a fun movie, but it's got to toe the line appropriately.
Yeah.
Or else it's just gonna probably nosedive hardcore.
Yeah. No, I agree.
Which links up to. But you can do what are the ones?
Okay, so if you got a link, why not? Go for it.
Captain Marvel.
Oh.
Just because, again, it could be one of those things. I feel like they could make jokes where it's like Nick Fury could be like, I just found the most powerful being in the universe, and she walks in, they're like, but you're a lady. It's like, Okay, like they'll make jokes where it's like you think she should be a man,
Yeah.
but she's a woman. Oh,
Yeah.
oh, what? How could you do this? You're a woman. Like,
I feel like it'd be the same level as Doctor Strange. Like, I thought Doctor Strange was gonna be really bad. I watched it and it wasn't bad, but it wasn't by any means great.
no, and that's why I'm saying it's a terrible placement for this movie because it should have came out around the same time as Doctor Strange because that's the kind of movies that the MCU was making.
Yeah.
Now they're making movies that are completely outside of that. Now it's just the generic like Phase 2 one, which is fine. I'll enjoy it. I'm just worried that they might try to make it too preachy.
Exactly.
Which will take you out of it, and also it's just not like I'll like it, but it's bad placement.
I'm really liking this area where MCU are now. They're giving like the auteurs their way of making movies, and you have the big budget, the high octane one still going on. This does feel like it's a bit jarring compared to the other films. It's like, we're going back to square one again.
Yeah, and that's what I'm worried about. And like I said, I'll enjoy. Like I said, I enjoyed Doctor Strange. I really liked it. I think it's a fun movie. I think this will be fine.
Yeah, that's the thing. I didn't dislike Doctor Strange. It was just like middle of the road for me.
I think don't
Captain
know.
Marvel will be the same.
I don't know if it's going to make as much money as people think.
I think it will.
I don't know, man.
I don't think it'll make Wonder Woman money, but it will make a lot.
Yeah, I don't think. Yeah, I think people. I think if it doesn't make anything. I think if it doesn't make $1 billion, people are going to shit and like make excuses for it and be like, oh.
I think Wonder Woman is going to be his biggest comparison.
Yeah.
And I'm not just, that's for obvious reasons, but I think people are going to compare the two.
Yeah, I don't know. I just threw it on there. I guess I probably shouldn't say, like, I don't think it's going to be a terrible movie by any standards. But I'm worried that it might take me out of it depending on the route they go with it. Yeah. Just because then Brie Larson's very, very, like, feminist. And I don't know. She is, though, but, like, she might try to... I don't know. She might try to kind of steer it in a certain direction that's just gonna, and it's just it takes you out of it, man. Like I'm all for it. Like I think that it's great that Captain Marvel's in this universe and they're making finally a female-led superhero movie.
Yeah, that's true.
But as long as this movie is about Captain Marvel and that hero and they don't just keep pushing like this is a female movie, this is a female movie. Well, it's a Captain Marvel movie. It's a superhero.
I feel like if the first female-led MCU movie should have been Black Widow, and that should have happened years ago.
I think Black Widow too. They could have made it. It could be very much like Thor Ragnarok in a style of.
Yeah. Well, they're talking about maybe doing R-rated.
Yeah.
Cool
too. Yeah, I like that. Like Logan or something.
Yeah, they should have done it years ago, and they shouldn't have waited so long. Mm-hmm. Like, if they're going to do a female-led movie, they should have. That was their chance back then. And now,
would it have fit?
Now it feels like they're quickly trying to string this one in to fit into
No. I think this one makes sense, but
it will.
But I think it would have been better if they would have did it just like a year or two ago.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's probably bad to put it on here. Because I don't think it's going to be that. I just think I'm worried about it. I feel like I might not like it. I feel like it's going to be the first Marvel movie where I'm like, this was...
I agree.
And it might be because I'm just looking forward to Endgame.
But. Another one I don't want to be bad, but I feel will be bad. And I don't hardly see anything about this movie, but I just have this weird gut feeling. And I want to be wrong. I don't think it'll be good in the box office. I don't think it'll be a good movie. And that's Fonzo. Have you heard of this one? It's Tom Hardy. He's going to be playing Al Capone. And so, like, Al Capone, towards the end of his life, he has syphilis, I think, at this point. He's kind of like, dementia's running his mind. Is kind of like back and forward to, like, Tom Hardy's going to be playing Al Capone at different stages of his life. Sounds good. Tom Hardy, check, playing.
Yeah, why do you think this is going to be bad?
Firstly, Josh Trank's directing it. Secondly, he had a Chronicle. Then he had Fantastic Four.
Yeah, but apparently that was butchered by the studio.
That's true. But there's just something I can't even say what is, but like especially Tom Hardy had a kind of a rough few movies recently.
Venom was great.
Okay, but also like these gangster movies that have come out recently, especially these like kind of these biopic gangster movies, I just haven't been.
Was Legend not good? I never saw it.
Legend was okay. I mean, he had Gangster Squad, okay, maybe.
That sucks.
Yeah, but you say so. I think it was okay at best. Legend was okay at best.
Gotti
was dreadful. There was the Johnny Depp when he was Johnny. What was his character's name?
Are you talking about Public Enemies, or are you talking about Black Mass?
Black Mass, thank you. Yeah, Black Mass.
Well, the only issue with that movie was Benedict Cumberbatch trying to do a Boston accent. That was the worst thing I ever heard in my life.
Yeah, his American accent's questionable
Oh,
enough
shit.
in their mind in Boston. And it's just these films, they're never what you want them to be. They're not they're not the 70s gangster movies and all of the whatever. Like,
It's hard to do gangster movies nowadays. There's just no really want for them. Like, I feel like
that's not
gangster movies
true.
are kind of like the Western.
Well, actually,
man.
no, gangster movies are now in TV. They're doing, I mean, like Peaky Blinders, like Boardwalk Empire, like Animal Kingdom, like these were all the best gangster stuff
Okay,
happening.
but movies,
Sopranos, obviously.
Yeah, but that's back. But like that was on the
Yeah,
the
that was
height
still
of it,
a
you know
while
what I mean?
ago. But that was what really kicked off what we see now on TV was The Sopranos.
Yeah, but in movies though, when's the last good gangster movie that was
That's what
directed by
I'm saying.
Scorsese? You know what I mean?
That's what I'm saying. Maybe I have to look into that. I mean, that's what I think like Lawless too. Lawless was okay.
Mm-hmm.
It had good moments. It could have been better.
Yeah, I remember Lawless. I enjoyed that movie.
And Tom Hardy was in that one. He was great. Actually, him and Sheila Buff were both actually pretty good.
Fury.
And Fury, yeah. But yeah, I don't have high hopes. I want it to be good. I love it to be good. I really would.
Never heard of it. Is there a trailer yet?
I don't know. I can show you a picture of Tom
That's
Hardy as Al Capone. That's all I can show you.
I don't
You can
know.
Google it if you want to see
It's
it.
nothing to me.
You don't know what Al Capone looks like?
Well, I didn't. I guess not really. I never really looked at Al Capone.
Well, there you are then.
It kind of looked like somebody else, but
All right, next one, moving on. I know you're going to disagree with me on this one. Men in Black International.
did you see the trailer?
Yeah.
You don't think it looks funny?
No.
I think it looks funny.
I don't know. I again, another franchise I'm
Again,
getting bored with now.
Racist, sexist over here. 'Cause
Right.
Tessa Thompson's in it.
It has
you son
literally
of a bitch.
nothing to do with it. It's just... Look, it's got Chris Hemsworth in it, and he's a beautiful man, but I mean, I don't really care anymore. Like,
I don't know. I mean, I'm intrigued by it. Like I said, I like the 1 and 3. 2 sucked. 1 and 3 were good. And I kind of hope Will Smith makes a surprise cameo and they kind of combine the two.
is it set before or after?
Said it would be after because they show pictures of Agent J and Agent K.
Okay. Like, I don't know. I have no real interest.
What do you think? So you just think you're not going to like it? You think it's going to do bad?
It would do well in the
critically?
box
Do you
office.
think- Okay.
It may do well. It's just a feeling I have. It's
I
not,
have a feeling
this
Rotten
one-
Tomatoes critics synopsis of it is going to be like a refreshing new take on the Men in Black franchise that opens it up to a world of new possibilities and great performances from its leads. Like it's going to say something stupid like that.
Again, I
Look
have
at like an 80 or something.
I have no. I like it to succeed. Again, it's like I mean, I never loved the franchise, but I mean, like, I have no qualms against it being a good film. I just don't feel it will be, but it will probably make a lot of money.
Yeah, Chris Hemsworth definitely.
Yeah. Number one, and I'm going on the
Another
fact
one. All right,
that
DJ Khaled.
I know. And now, like the next one was again. I forgot it's even come out this year, but the fourth one sucked. Shrek 5.
Again, I don't think like you got to be careful with these
Yeah.
because it could just be announced, but
That's
there's no
true.
like these are movies that just like where are you getting this list from?
From the Matchbox D.
From what?
From Letterboxd D, sorry.
And it's saying it's coming out in 2019.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
It might
you gotta be iffy because like there's been zero, like nothing. I haven't heard anything about it. Like,
Yeah. Well, I'm gonna use like fire off the.
That's
last
also like,
few titles.
but it's the same thing as like
But I did hear. I have
Austin
heard
Powers, right? Austin Powers 4. Like they
yes.
keep.
But also like films apparently coming on according to this list. So Shrek 5, Big Trouble in Little China sequel, which is another one I kind of fear about.
Which again, I don't think that's definitely not coming out because The Rock's supposed to be in it.
Is he though?
Yes, he's supposed. Isn't
That's
The Rock
just-
supposed to be in it? And, like there's no evidence of him film. Like he constantly promotes the movies he films.
But like the I don't know.
These are all movies I think that they said they were gonna like. It's like, dude, you know, like
We'll
IMDb. If you go on IMDb, they constantly say like
Oh,
they put a
100%.
movie that's like in development, but there's no guarantee that it's coming out.
we shall see. Apparently, this one looks like it's definitely going ahead though.
Shrek 5.
That one, but Real
Yes.
Steel 2.
It says Dwayne Johnson's Big Trouble in Little China will be like a sequel, but
Okay, we'll ignore that one. But
Real Steel 2.
Yeah.
Why are you bringing up Real Steel 2?
Most pointless sequel. Like,
But like it's such a pointless thing to bring up.
It's
Nobody's thinking of Real Steel.
exactly, and that's why I think it's going to be a bomb because like
But it clearly did well.
who to who like who like it was a
Oh no, but it clearly made money if they're gonna
Yeah,
make a sequel.
exactly, like,
and I thought it was I liked it.
I liked it, but but why? Like, it's just it seems like the most pointless sequel that you could think of. Real Steel.
But any sequel is pointless.
8 years later.
Any sequel is pointless, man. Like they're all just money grabs.
But
yeah, I mean, the last thing to come out about Big Trouble in Little China 2 was in November 22nd, 2018. And I just like...
All right, we'll ignore that for now.
He's developing a sequel. That's what it's saying. Like, developing. So I think a lot of these movies, I think like Shrek...
I just didn't develop. But Shrek 5, I think, feels like it's moving ahead. But maybe it's not, but who cares? But okay, but the last one...
It's like Bad Boys for Life is apparently supposed to come out this year, but I'm pretty sure they haven't
No,
even
that's
started
2020.
filming.
That's what I saw, 2020. But the last one I'm going to talk about, even though, again, I really like the kind of franchise, but The Addams Family, the anime one. I feel that's going to be suck.
Yeah, I don't really give a shit about The Addams Family.
And on that note, I think that's generally it. I mean, there's probably some I've forgotten, some you read the premise later on and be like, oh, that sucks.
Well, I mean, a lot of them I was looking at and I was like, it's just going to be me saying it. Like, there's not much you can really talk about. There's a lot of movies coming out that you can kind of tell they're going to suck. You can kind of tell they're going to be bombs.
Well, that's the thing. We could be completely wrong about the majority of these. And, like, that'd be kind of funny if we were like, and we can do our tagline, pleasantly surprised.
Yeah, there you go. But no, I think a lot of these, I think it's pretty, there's like a formula nowadays where you can tell which movies are going to suck, which ones are, or like which movies critics are going to like, which ones are going to
when they're coming out in the year, what the trailer looks like, what the agenda is behind it. Yeah, you can usually tell what's going down.
It's pretty predictable nowadays.
But, hey, we'll see. So hopefully we'll be pleasantly surprised by some of these
hope
movies.
not.
You don't want to be surprised by any
Not by some of them. Some of them, it's like,
true.
I hope this isn't... Actually, well, no, that's kind of a stupid thing to say. I hope this movie isn't good.
Yeah, I hope it's a waste of my time.
I hope I go and I spend money and
I pay $20, you know, but like waste 2 hours of my life. Oh, I really hope that happens.
Just so I can shit on it.
Yeah, so I can come here and yell at you.
Yeah. No, yeah, you never know.
I bet 100% people do think that way.
Yeah.
Like, I hope.
Oh, well, some people probably want to, so they have something to write about or complain about, right?
Yep. And especially like these like people who watch female-led movies. Like, I hope it sucks, so I can just quickly say it's women's.
Oh, I cannot wait to find, like, there's gonna be guys who are gonna shit on Captain Marvel just because she's female,
100%.
But there's also gonna
Wonder Woman as well.
Oh yeah, but there's also it's gonna be a small minority. But then there's also gonna be from the other side where they're gonna say that this like massive group of people are trying to ruin Captain Marvel. Where it's like, no, it's like a small group. Like
it's always that way. Yeah.
It's just like but there's gonna be assholes. There's gonna be people who are gonna instantly not even. They're gonna be like, I'm not even gonna see this movie because blah blah blah.
But anyway, that was our list. As you said, I hope you enjoyed it. Hope we didn't put you off of any of them.
Yeah.
Let us know if there's any movies you are not looking for.
Hopefully, you don't think Aiden's too racist and sexist after listening to him talk.
That was literally everything I was just thinking about. Was oh wow.
I might come off that way.
Maybe.
Nah, I'm cool.
He's nice, really.
Cool. I swear, I'm a cool guy. Yeah.
All right. Well,
I can't wait for that Crazy Rich Asian sequel.
Is that actually happening?
Probably. It made a fuck ton of money.
It made a ton, yeah.
But it made no money in China.
Which is funny, yeah. I mean,
it makes sense though. Did you read like why?
Yeah.
People don't know. It made a bunch of money in North America, but no money in China because they're like, there's already like millions of rom-coms in China with Asian actors. Like this is nothing new to them.
Yep.
So people are like, how come they make money? It's like because this is not
very generic.
This movie has been made probably 1 million times in China. Where it's like, if we got like if a rom, that's why. Yeah, I don't know. It's like if a movie The Rock makes here doesn't make any money here, but makes a lot of money overseas, it's because.
Well, I don't
know. I don't know how to compare it.
Star Wars bombed in China though. Because like they hadn't seen the originals, so it didn't make any sense. And secondly, is because apparently the way they had like a kind of a beauty chart, and the main actors in Star Wars did not meet that criteria.
That's hilarious.
Well, apparently,
Well, apparently too, in China, like a lot of these movies, certain casting is made because they know that in China they like that whole The Great Wall movie with Matt Damon.
Yeah.
The whole reason he got cast is because like people in China want to see Matt Damon in movies.
Yeah.
because so they know it's going to make more money that way. Because it was even like an Asian, like I think an Asian director made it. And he's like,
Well,
I did it for this sole purpose.
And Transformers 4 was like the Chinese monies they set in China points. So I mean, like
So many movies are like all the Rock's movies are set in China now.
yeah.
Just because it's
like
why not?
Skyscraper you were saying, right?
Well, even Mission Impossible, like that's like all these movies
Yeah,
have
true, yeah.
Chinese production companies
Yep.
behind them.
Mm-hmm.
That's a movie right there, Mission Impossible. That can make so much money overseas because it's just Tom Cruise doing crazy shit. They
Jumping
love that.
from Chinese building, or
Yeah,
like
little white
whatever,
guy. Yeah.
All right. Anyway, let's quickly conclude.
I cannot wait till The Rock joins that franchise. Hopefully, that'd be dope. That'd be dope if that. Sorry,
I swear we talked more
Hobbs and
about
Shaw
that
should
today.
spin off to Mission Impossible. That'd be dope. There you go.
We've talked more about that today, like what movies The Rock should be in than anything.
Well, yeah, he should be in everything. Come
That's
on.
a separate podcast on its own. What movies The Rock should be in.
And what movies Bautista is taking that the Rock was clearly probably wanted for, but they got Bautista
I
instead.
heard apparently Jason Momoa was the first choice for Drax, Guardians of the Galaxy.
Oh, there's apparently test footage of him.
Yeah. So glad it was Batista though. He
Way better.
He rocked that. He made it his own.
And Bautista, no, I shouldn't say I'm not shitting on Bautista. I like Bautista. I think he's hilarious. But you can tell there's some movies where it's like it's probably should have been The Rock, but they got Bautista.
Oh, was that weird like football terrorist one?
Yeah.
Right. Which made no sense.
Yeah. Is that a yeah?
I think it came. I don't know. It just came out like it's the weird premise.
Gotta watch that. Do you know what? I'll tell you about a Bautista movie off topic that you gotta watch. It's actually pretty good. But anyways, we gotta wrap this up.
All right. Thanks for listening, and I hope you have enjoyed it. And come back for more rantings and ramblings.
More opinions. Peace.
2 of them.
Yes.